behind. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one by.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back here live on PT Race TV. We are live here at Daytona National Speedway as we're getting ready for Pushing Limit Racing League's Next Gen Cup Series race. Down for the series and the hard race and charge that we're about to witness. It is time to go racing here on the show. Hi, everyone. I am the Crusader Christian Strider, joining you guys here today as we're getting ready for the action at hand and for the field of drivers to settle onto the tone. A lot of guys and gals right now still searching or after that first win of their season or trying to get the best out of their equipment. As we take a look at our gridding order, we're going to see that's who exactly that might be, as the number 5 Central Toronto Puddle will be your number 1 seed. Entering into this race, Matthew Hoffer will be in the 84 as our runner outside. In run number 2, Mike Rideout will be piloting the 76 with the outside of them in the 14. It is Christian Shriver. Run number 3 is going to be Tyler Ork in the 8. The outside of them in the number 3 is Jason Henry. And Stanley Pot on the 48, Kevin Baker in the 87, rounding out your field, but appear to have not been able to make the call. So we'll have 4 drivers entering into this battle here and entering into the show. .48 laps of the distance. This will be a long, hard racing affair for many of these drivers as they're looking to try and bolster up the momentum and bolster through the speeds and endurance. It's a long, long fight to survive and a long road to gravitate towards. As it appears, looks like Matthew Hoffer might have had a little bit of an engine problem down there. Looks like he's got it squared up, so there he goes back on the track. We'll bring him right around off of turn number 4 this time on by down to the front straightaway here. It is time to go racing here on PT Racing TV. All to the gate, Pushing Limits Racing League, bring the next gens to Daytona. Many drivers had told us earlier today they were not going to be able to make the call due to the Thanksgiving ordeals, as well as some mechanical issues down with their cars after previous races. So they are currently looking into getting back at it next week. We'll see them out at Watkins Glen International Speedway, or Watkins Glen International, not Speedway, but we'll see them there on the road course side with the Corvette C38s there. It should be an interesting race to say the least as we get that one down and about. Out of the gate, Mike Rideout will follow right behind the 5 Chantel Throttle Paddle here. Paddle trying to keep her momentum at play and trying to keep momentum up. Working the field down around the track here as they are currently looking in towards the field. Bottled staying bottom lane, Rideout going top. Tyler Orrick helping him out. Orrick will move the chains across there with the 76, and Rideout him will move ahead. Shriver and Hoffer, it looks like they may be currently trying to keep in the draft, keep in the brigade here, looking for a momentum when they can. Shriver seemingly trying to stay away from trouble out of the gate here. Maybe trying to avoid any contact or any mishaps there. We bring him right around off the front straightaway here past the tri-oval. Jason Henry is in your 3rd spot. The Puddle moving back into the 4th. As the draft now starting to really be key here. Speeds are high with these next gens. There is a bit of a bubble gap too they have to be careful about. You give up that gap and give up that run too quickly or too soon, there's no way to pass and no way to get around it. Keep them close, keep them tight and in. Field starting to kind of linger around. It looks like they may be kind of getting more on pace and more on patrols, trying to see who is going to make the first move of the mistake here. 5 laps in now with this one starting to come up. You can see Mike Rideout with a strong lead, a strong case to really keep his momentum up. Jason Henry looking like he maybe might working a little bit with the 5 there, but decides not to, goes off in the distance. Field starting to separate out more and more. Henry getting further ahead of that 14 and the 84. Hofford, I think right now relying too much on Shriver. Maybe needs to get a little bit closer in the field, but at the same time, I think he's probably planning on getting a good drive off, maybe some kind of push here, and that's exactly what he's looking at. A huge run coming down through turn number 3 onto the back half. Shriver trying to let him in, it looks like, and maybe just go that way he doesn't lose the draft. But it doesn't look like he's going to get much of a chance. It looks like he fires right back on the speeds and gives it to Henry. Hoffert still trapped on the top there, trying to get help or trying to get someone to come with him. Henry looking like maybe he'll join him here. Doesn't quite look like it'll work out too well. The 3 cars ahead starting to push through the field. Hoffert desperately trying to get a pass going or something. I don't know. Shriver's just not letting him through, or maybe he's just trying to keep up his own dilemma. Either way, both guys completely mounting a charge and a battle off for that 5th spot. And the problem, though, is the further they do it, the more it's going to be harder on them to get that draft back. Looks like they may be getting lost in the bubble here. Hoffert realizes that he goes behind the 14. He's going to try to work with him. But that's about a 9/10 of a second gap difference now. That is not an easy task to get back to. I think they may have just lost the draft. Single filed up right now. Right out, Oric, Pottle, Henry doing their own little thing. Shriver and Hoffert right now probably questioning themselves. How did they get stuck in this predicament? That's one thing maybe they also could be looking at towards the fuel run. But again, the problem is these next gens, you're having to hit the throttle so much just to even get any kind of grip, any kind of speed or boost. It really doesn't even matter what they do in terms of that kind of scope and that kind of run. They're not going to be able to get back into it that easily. And laps out of the 48 have been completed. A lot of guys right now maybe kind of leaning towards just kind of dictating around, just looking at the fuel, looking at the tire strategy. Again, tire is really not going to be too much of an issue, I should say. Really, their biggest strategy is going to be, in my opinion, without a doubt, how much fuel can you save and progress through. Going in pit road at a certain time in a certain area will make up the difference. And these drivers well aware of that currently. Right out, Oric, Pottle, Henry are top 4. Driver and Hoffert 4.5+ seconds back right now. And you can just see from the look on Hoffert's end here too. They can't even see where the heck the field is at anymore. They have gone too far ahead. There they are right there on the front straightaway. Hoffert desperately trying to push the 14 Mustang GT up machine of the Crusader up ahead in something, but again, these next gen cars, they just won't allow it. This isn't like those car of tomorrow's cars where you had a lot more speed, a lot more power, and you could tandem draft to really catch up, or even the 87s where you can actually just go full throttle, full send, and actually maybe have a chance to actually get to them. That's not how this will work. This is literally working out more towards just an endurance. You stay close together, you stay tight in the pack, and then hope for the best. Flapping around now, Jason Henry, he goes back topside. He was hoping for some run, but again, that Valvoline 3, there's just nothing there. Nothing there at all, nothing to give or nothing to go for. That in turn making it that much more difficult just to even get around, much less to even try to push in terms of scope and momentum. And in terms of scope right now, and everyone that's kind of leaned in, man, they are trying so much and trying to get as much as they can out of their equipment, trying to get where they can as fast as they can, but it's just not there. As much right now as currently we've swapped from the other races the last couple of nights here. We do appreciate everyone that has tuned on in with us here. We appreciate your support. Hope you guys have been doing well out there, and we certainly hope you'll join us and continue to join us here on the show as we are currently looking at our Thanksgiving holiday the same way you guys are and just out here to enjoy it. So happy Thanksgiving again from us here on Pizza Racing TV if you're watching this live, if you are watching this from previous times. So happy day to whatever it may be out there for you. Gassed off, Mike Rideout, the number 76 currently. He's been in victory lane before, and he's trying to do it yet again, but he pushes his momentum and continues to dictate the control around with Tyler Oric in that 8 machine. Tyler has been also kind of out of a winner's circle check here in this racing showcase here, pushing the Racing League for a while, looking to try to fix that in the Can-Am 8. Chantel Pottle pretty close and almost in a deadlock there between her and Matthew Hofford for the title this season. Jason Henry hasn't tasted the gold yet this season, but has come close. Said to me earlier today, I really have been just trying to stay out of trouble and really keeping my momentum up when I can. And I think it's exactly what he's going to try to do here. Got about 30 laps remaining here as they bring him right across down the front straightaway here off of turn 4. Mike Rideout and Tyler Orrick all looking towards pit road. Chantel Pottle decides not to. Jason Henry will go in with them. So the 3 drivers going into pit road right now. Shriver and Hofford will join them. This is probably going to be their only chance to even catch up or even get back into this race. Hofford with a better pit stop there. I think Shriver wasn't really wanting to try to cause too much trouble. Bottle staying on out. Very interesting strategy here. I think really what she's trying to look for is a longer lap run. And then also, possibly, when she comes out of pit road, may be able to take down the 4 guys ahead of them. Very strong pit stop by the 5. The Fox Racing machine will go in as quick as she came out. Looking at the fuel and looking at everything else, the rest of the field are going to have to try to push the speeds up a little bit and hope for the best. Bottle is now in pit road here. She is currently getting squared away here. And she's out. She'll come out of pit road and pretty much a perfect timing situation. Right out Henry. Gonna go at it a little bit as Tyler Orrick stretched out way far in between Matthew Hoffert. About 5 seconds back of Orrick. Shriver about 4 seconds back of them. Bottle's gonna get out of pit road here, almost in a uniquely manner here. She's actually gonna build speed up and momentum going for herself. Right out Henry. Probably trying to see what they're going to have to do or what they're going to be able to do here as they're going to come up right on lap traffic. Does one driver try to go over the other and try to make the move here? We're about to see. Off the ends here through turn number 3 to 4. Bottle stays down low. I think she's trying to block them from going up or going down. That's exactly what she did. They'll run into the draft and she's going to take the lead completely. Wow. That was not a strategy I would have expected from the throttle, but man, she seemed to figure something out there more than I think we did. field right now, desperately just trying to chip in, kind of close off some gaps, figure out where they're going to need to go and where they need to push their limits at. They haven't been able to find it just yet, though. It seems like the more as they go, the longer it takes to really strangle hold and really figure it out. Well, if you're wondering where everyone else is right now, currently, there's Tyler O'Rourke in the 8, stretched out farther in between, about 13 seconds back of the field. Matthew Hoffer and Christian Shriver probably separated out for the better of the two. I don't think those two are really exactly happy with each other there. Shriver definitely got to be a little bit miffed that he lost the draft. Hoffer probably frustrated that Shriver didn't keep up with the draft when he was feeling it. And Tyler O'Rourke's frustration's got to be really boiled down to just the fact he was not able to get out of pit road as fast as Rideout and Henry was, as those two currently continue to dictate the pace around the 5 of Chantel Pottle. .22 laps remain here on the show. Pottle, Rideout, Henry. Currently, all drivers looking at the big picture, looking at their overall situation, their circumstances, trying to keep enough distance and ground to hold on. Looks like Henry wants to go back topside. The Valvoline 3 just does not have any speed to carry, though. He's trying, folks. He is absolutely trying to get something to go. Rideout trying to do the same thing here. I know I've said before, and I'll say it again. Usually you do not see this little of drivers on the field with a big track like this, but unfortunately for Pushing Woods Racing, like, they didn't really have a lot of guys or gals be able to really make it onto the show just due to the holidays, and also just other times they couldn't even get their equipment to work right when they needed it to. Now, we have seen, though, before this kind of situation, this kind of circumstance where guys and drivers, guys and gals just kind of get a little too ahead of themselves on the play tracks, think they've got the speed to really make it and take it through, but then they get trapped in the later end of it. 17 laps remain here. Fuel strategy now. Going to be another troublesome spot for the 5, the 76, and the 3. And a lot of that is because of the fact they're going to have to really pinpoint and hit their marks at a certain leg and a certain level here just to hang in. Time running out here. Tyler Orrick, Matthew Hoffer, they've gone into pit road now. Shriver stays on out. Looks like he's going to try to push himself a little further ahead of these guys. And again, I don't know what kind of crazy strategy they've got in mind or what kind of ideals they're really trying to put up, but to me it just doesn't look like it'll be able to get enough speed to kind of hang in there and get around these guys. Again, they're having a full throttle as hard as you do. There's really no time to really lay off the throttle. That gas saving technique that we always talk about. Kind of feel like you're a prize fire trapped in the corner when you're going one-on-one with a guy like Mike Tyson. Right out the butt kicker MRM 76 machine dealing with the added pressure to try to get around the Fox 5 of Chantel Bottle and the Valvoline 3 of Jason Henry, still making it that much more tricky to figure out whether or not it's worth trying to go for another run or trying to go for another pass here. "13 laps left to go here. Bottles led the most laps, right out, and Henry been kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place trying to figure out what to do. The 14 and Crusader, Christian Shriver, still trying to at least get something going, maybe of anything. Hoping for a bit of a break. He's going to go into pit road now. The field's going to follow behind him. Everybody goes into pit road. Hoffert, Orrick have already been in there trying to get ahead back on the lap here. They're a lap down at the moment. Driver cannot mess this pit stop up. He needs a good pit stop here. If he gets any chance or any hope, he's going to need it. Driver actually messed up this pit stop. So did the 5 Chantel Bottle. She had to back up. They're going to get the fuel and run it out. Shriver beats him out first. Henry right out will follow. Bottle goes behind all of them. Do that pit stop there. Hoffer's back on the lead lap. Tyler, Orrick, and them are not on the lead lap yet. Orrick is on the back straightaway trying to hustle out. Henry is your new leader for the brief fleeting moment for 12 laps left to go. Right out and Bottle going to now work together here to catch up there to Henry. Henry, I think, working hard to get to Shriver, maybe to get something going. But it appears Shriver is not letting them get anything on him. I think he wants to keep him far away from him as possible. He wants absolutely nothing to do with the guys currently coming up quickly to him. Down into the brigade, right out to the outside, going for the pass on the 3. He's got the momentum. The 5 will join him. And that is a clean pass right off the corner. Henry, yet again, feeling like he is trapped and stuck in between this mess. And Shriver knows now his goose is cooked. He tried to keep it out of the draft. Now realizes he's going to have to throw some blocks here. He's going to block right out for a minute. He's going to try to block it back down. No, he's going to go up top. He lets him through. I think at this point he realizes he can't really do much about it. He's going a lap down. Henry is going to move in pursuit. This time, though, doesn't make the same mistake he did earlier. He drafts back off with a 3. Henry now working to get some help. He's maybe looking for the 14 to help him. 10 laps remain here on the show. Something's got to give. Somebody's got to give it. Who might it be? Down through turn number 4. Right out, looks like he knows what's coming up next. Matthew Hofford actually is right up ahead too, so looks like right out might have even a little bit more drafting kind of work around. Did a little bit more of a push up there. Henry sees the 2. He's trying to get some help. He's looking for anyone to go up there with him, but there's no one going. He's going to get stuck again up there. Draft is packing up and tightening up more as they get along with it, and 8 laps remaining. You know there's just no more room and no more time for error. Just have to remain focused and stay in control of your own destiny. Hofford is trapped. And now he's caught. He's going to the outside. He'll let him through. Right out. Moving ahead. He's going to remain your leader. Bottle and Shriver now getting right into there for 2. Coming back around down through corner number 4 there. Getting one step closer to the end of this one. Who's going to blink first and who will make the run, the charge first? Right out, looks like he's trying to keep the bottom line bolstered and slammed shut. And he sees Bottle maybe trying to look at the outside as a move off here. Could there possibly be another winner here in Victory Lane this Push to the Limits Racing League season? Right out, looking to try to do it. He's got a lot of drivers in there, and he's got a lot of folks taking it down. Like right down the road. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute. Trouble. Shriver and Henry involved in the wreck. Something major going down there. We were looking off camera for a second. Something completely thrown out of the wire and thrown out into the gravel. What the heck has happened here? I wasn't even paying attention for a second. I thought we were going to go right to the end. Came onto the front straightaway. Let's take a look at it. And Henry got close to 14. I don't know if he slammed into. It looked like he might have just raced right up to him, trying to catch side draft. And that right front jammed in completely on the 3's cam. Looks like he's completely destroyed, and he's got nothing left he's going to be able to use. But we got to take one more look at it here. Here comes the move, trying to make a pass. Comes down a little bit, slight tap, and then driver slamming the brakes there. You see him trying to get it to take a set. Henry's right front completely destroyed, and calls it a day. Oh my. And the drivers are just as stunned as anything on here as we are. They thought this was going to go green to the end. But that slight little dip and hit there, unfortunately, just completely takes this one out of proportion. Something's got to give now, folks. And who is it going to be that takes it and gives it? We're about to see as they're bringing them around off of turn 4 right now. Pit stops were made during that replay there. Chantel going in. 14 Shriver went in as well. A lot of them went in right there. Here we go, back to the green one last time. The field patrols their way down on the ends. Something's got to give. Who will it be, though? Pottle moves to the outside. She's got the lead. Ulrich's going to follow. Shriver and Hoffer right now. Now they're back on the lead lap. They've got a chance to win this one. Will they go for it? Mike Rideout, so far so good. He thought he had something locked in as they're going to bring him down. We're approaching to the white flag lap this time on by off of turn number 4. Pottle has the lead. Rideout in the second position trying to hold on. Well, more Daytona chaos ensue. Lining them back down through the corners here into the brinks. They are going for broke and going for what they can. The natural light 84 of Hoffer trying something. He's going for broke, going for it all. Leaning him down through turn number 4 off the ends. They're coming for home plate. Everyone in there looking for it all. Here they come right to the line. It's Chantel Pottle taking it home. And a huge wreck ensuing. Hoffer will go second, third to Rideout. Ulrich will go fourth. Shriver will take home 5th. And another one in the books for the driver out of Newfoundland. Chantel Pottle gets the victory here on the stage. What a performance. And what a race ending for this one. While she celebrates down at victory lane here, we'll go ahead and take a look at our race results here. 2 drivers unfortunately able to make the call. Pottle will win it. Rideout goes second. Hoffer goes third. Ulrich fourth. Shriver fifth. Jace Henry D and F'd here on the end. Could not finish this one out. What a race fans, and a wild day of action here in Daytona. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Pizza Race TV. We'll see you guys tomorrow night here on the showcase again. Misfits iRacing League will be next up. We'll see you guys soon as the green flag flies.